Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first game of a best of 3. This is between Sonik, the yellow knight of play on the bottom right, versus Cechi, the light blue undead player on the top left. This map is on Ancient Isles, and yeah, ZOTAC 299 quarterfinals. This is probably going to be my last quarterfinals I'm going to cast, and then I'll probably go into semifinals just because I'm a little constrained of time. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary for Cechi. He is probably going to go for that Tome of Relics before the graveyard, so we might see some relatively late Crypt Fiends. And here we go with Sonik. He is going to place down an Ancient of War right next to that Ogre camp. The heroes is going to be a really interesting choice. The chat said Warden. I was thinking Warden, but the Demon Hunter is going to be Sonic's first hero. Maybe later. Okay. Death Knight versus Demon Hunter, so it seems like it is going to be the standard play for both players. Cechi does not have a ghoul though, and he has yet to place down his graveyard, so we look, Cechi is looking to go for a mass ghoul opening. Yep, no graveyard, and he is sending that ghoul to scout, so maybe Sonik will at least realize that the ghoul is an indicator for a mass ghoul opening. Cechi, he usually does this, I guess. I think he just recently changed to this kind of opening, or at least made it his more common opening. Yeah, he usually goes out with a graveyard instead of mass ghouls, but oh well.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go, we're gonna have at least 3 ghouls. No, just 2 ghouls accompanying that. Oh, never mind. Long distance creeping coming in for the Death Knight. Meanwhile, he does have Unholy Aura though, so he cannot get an easy creep jack against his opponent. I believe that was... Actually, I don't know what that was. It was either a Manual of Health or a Tome of Knowledge. Probably was a Manual of Health though. Okay, there we go. The Death Knight, he is going to move out to try and get one of these wisps, but I believe Sonik is capable enough of, I guess, dealing with that. And yes, he did, putting that wisp right between those trees. And we have the Death Knight swinging against that skeleton. Might be able to give him level 2, and yes, it does. Now note the Death Knight, no items just quite yet. Demon Hunter does have a ring, +2 ring, so maybe that'll help him against these ghouls. Just need to make sure not to get surrounded. And there we go, second ability is actually going to be Immolation, as the ghouls, I guess they're not, willing enough to go for a full surround. Although the Demon Hunter is a little bit stuck. And this is exactly what Cechi really likes to do, or at least really needs to do, just forcing that Demon Hunter to burn the mana. And there we go, the Demon Hunter going for another Immolation, but not really, taking a lot of units with him. And there we go with a surround. As chat said, he pretty much brought it on himself and is going to force a TP. Not sure if it was worth it at all. Nubian Tower obviously putting in some hits, and of course slowing that Demon Hunter, preventing him from getting out of that surround, and he is forced to burn such an expensive item early on. A wisp trying to disrupt some things, but of course the skeleton not really that much of a factor, as new ones just take their place. Okay, Ogre Magi is taking quite some time to actually take down. Tier 2 nearly completed for both players. Sonik is going to reach it before his opponent. And there we go with the Hunter's Hole. So we might be seeing Ancient Lores. Ancient Wonder also being placed down as well. We have Mana Burn on the DK. But DK's probably got himself Death Coil as his second ability. Yes, we saw that Wisp. He was trying to prevent himself from being killed. What is that second one? I'm not sure. Although there aren't that many wisps gathering lumber, I guess. Actually, no, I'm just miscounting. There is, I guess, a normal amount. Demon Hunter still chasing down those skeletons, and he did pick up boots as well as a staff of teleportation, so he might be looking to go inside the base once again. That is going to be extremely risky as the Death Knight now has sudden burst ability, so yeah. No Overseer is going to be cleared out. I believe that is the first Ancient of War, and ooh, Death Knight was just a little too late on that, or at least he just did not attack at all. Naga Sea Witch, the first hero for Cechi, and there we go, one archer taken down for Sonic. Ancient of War probably going to be taken down as well. We have a Naga Sea Witch for Sonic as well, so maybe that might even things up a bit, I guess. There we go with a very nice detonation right there, and Cechi's Naga Sea Witch is taking a lot of damage. However, Cechi is able to perform a, I guess, wonderful surround, and the Naga Sea Witch will be killed off. Now I think Cechi, or at least I think Sonic had a little bit more of an... Really? Cechi has an advantage? I don't really agree with that. I mean, mainly because experience has been shared between Sonic's Demon Hunter and Naga Sea Witch. But I guess if you want to consider the concentrated experience gain on the Death Knight, well, maybe that. I mean, I do agree the casualties did favor Cechi. He only lost a Naga Sea Witch and a couple of skeletons versus a Naga, Ancient of War, and an Archer, I believe. 2 Archers, I think it said. Either way, I still think, I don't know, I still think Cechi might be a little hammered now because he is still at ghouls, but he is now transitioning into Crypt Fiends, as well as getting that Slaughterhouse, as well as halfway to tier 3. Now the Demon Hunter is going to be rather pain to deal with, especially with level 2 mana burn. We did see 97 mana points being drained over there. They will go with the Dryad, but not definitely not the best place to start attacking. Abolish Magic taking down those skeletons, and Naga Sea Witches for both players have been revived. Sentry Ward has been placed down, most likely picked up from that merchant creep camp.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go with another Abolish Magic right there. So, I don't know. Cechi is saving up on a lot of resources. He might actually want to go for a Lich very soon. But we shall see. The first Obsidian statue is out, and nope, there we go with the Lich. Okay, Demon Hunter is trying to interrupt this null creep camp clearing. Not sure if he got that Warden, but he is able to force his opponent to run away. Maybe he might pick up this camp himself as well. Druid of Claw with Adept training has been produced. Rejuvenate on that Demon Hunter, but he will be forced to run away as the Undead army is at the foot of that hill. Never mind, Sonic's gonna continue on, but he will see Cechi just indecisive right now. Okay, here we go with engagement. Will we see a mana burn? We do see a mana burn on that DK. Naga Sea Witch also has some mana to burn as well. Maybe we might see it. No, we will not see it as the Demon Hunter is currently out of mana, but no Overseer still. What is he doing? Not sure, but the Naga Sea Witch for Cechi is being focused down. Meanwhile, Sonic is losing a couple of units. I believe he lost about 2, maybe 1 of each Archer and Dryad, or maybe just 2 Dryads. I'm not sure. We do have 2 bears out though, so hopefully they can do fairly well against those ghouls and Crypt Fiends. There we go with the Frost Nova on that bear, and there we go with the Staff of Sanctuary. Right now, Bear is doing a fair amount of damage, but one of them will be Frost Nova'd. Not sure if that was the best usage of mana though, as it only hit that bear. And I think, I guess additional focus fire could have killed it instead of that spell, but oh well. Naga Sea Witch, oh, death coiled right there. That is going to be quite a loss for Sonic, but Sonic is going to be focusing on Cechi's own Naga Sea Witch, and will we see her being taken down? She can't be healed by Death Coil, of course, because she is not undead, and of course the slow poison is definitely contributing in this chase, and there we go with the Naga Sea Witch. However, Sonic, I believe he did outstay his welcome, as he's currently in a difficult situation to actually retreat from. He might be losing a Dryad soon. Okay, no Overseer finally taken down, and it is going to be what is that? Ring of Protection +2. Another, no, it's going to be a Tree of Life. So Sonic looking to actually expand on this. Obviously, expansion's always good, and I mean, you generally wouldn't expect it, but who knows really. Currently have 3 bears, 2 dryads versus 2 Crib Beans and 2 statues, with Naga Sea Witch finally being revived again, and a 3rd statue, so it does look like we have Destroyer form researched or upgraded, either one. Supply count is currently 47 versus 46, and of course I believe Sonic will be able to increase his army size when he finally establishes that base. Now this red creep camp's got to be cleared out from Cechi, and this is going to be interesting. I would like to see what kind of item is going to be picked up. It is going to be a Book of the Dead, so I guess it's a fair item, especially since you're an undead yourself. Dark Ritual definitely going to be used if that Lich ever gets to level 2 though. Although I guess it's a fair amount of DPS. It's a lot of tanky as well. This orange creep camp cleared out, and it's going to be a Talisman of Evasion, and I believe he picked up a Wand of Illusion from this merchant camp over here. Now, did Cechi actually see that expansion? No. The Sentry Ward is actually a little off on that, and well, obviously the Tree of Life will be revealed very soon, but it is established, so we might see a TP if necessary. It is nighttime though, so the undead army still can't see that Tree of Life, and I think Cechi is going to clear this out, and I believe Sonic is going to capitalize on this just by moving in. Boots of Speed will be dropped. I'm not sure if it's going to be picked up though. And this red creep gun is going to be cleared out. Yes, I've already seen that Tree of Life. It is going to be another Book of the Dead. I mean, I like Book of the Dead on Last Refuge, but if it's from a red creep camp, then obviously there's some things that need to be changed. But oh well. I mean, the reason I say that is Book of the Dead's pretty much a one-off item. Like, essentially, you go for a big fight, and then you just back off, and those skeletons are practically useless unless you re-engage later on. Now, Cechi's got a killer item. It is wow. Let's try again. Liberates Fluid Accuracy, so that is going to benefit from basically every unit he has besides the Death Knight. Even the Destroyers actually benefit from that aura. It's not that much, but it's still additional damage. Surprised Cechi hasn't upgraded though. He has enough resources, but he's going to spend it on his upkeep army. Upkept. Either or. Boots of Quel'Tha loss on that Demon Hunter, so he does have +6 agility, 5 bears, 6 dryads, Actually,
Town
no,
is under
I'm
siege.
miscounting. 6 Dryads, 6 Bears. That's actually a lot of units. I have not seen a 60 plus Night Elf army in quite some time. And we have a Dark Ranger. Wow, Dark Ranger, third hero. We are maybe going to see silence on that Lich. And there we go, silence on the Lich and the Nagasiwich. Fork Lightning coming in from the Nagasiwich. DK is just a bit of experience away from that level 4, and we do have Book of the Dead. I'm not sure from who though. Where is the Dark Demon Hunter? The Demon Hunter is over there. I believe the Book of the Dead has been used from Cechi, and this is going to be a big fight. Another silence on that Nagasiwich and the Death Knight. Death Knight will not be able to heal up his units, but he will not be able to anyway. And there we go, the Book of the Dead. Mana Burn has been used, but there we go, the beautiful absorption right there. Fork Lightning trying to do some damage. DK gonna be taken down, but the Dark Ranger also taken down as well. Cechi's gonna take down the Nagasiwich. However, he did lose his own Nagasiwich as well, and Sonik is going to win this game just by a bit, just by a thread. And to be honest, it could have gone either way, really. I mean, that was a beautiful play, absorbing those skeletons with that destroyer. And too bad it just was at the end of the fight. I mean, if it was in the beginning, obviously it might have changed some things, but oh well. Either way, I'll see you guys in game 2, and yeah, take care.